I'm Jurie, Jurie Cronje. I recently took the Enneagram class with Cronje, and it was quite interesting to see. I found out that I'm a 5. I thought I was a 7 when I did the start of the course. I almost 100% believed that I was until I learned more about the personalities and what it entails. And yeah, that made me realize that I'm a 5. And it was quite eye-opening and really enjoyable to learn more about myself, but not only about myself, more about my partner and why we are the way we are.
So why did you seek out the Enneagram?
There was a lot of things in my relationship with my partner that I couldn't quite understand. You know, certain things that bug your partner but doesn't bug you necessarily. Things like leaving a door open or not checking that all the gates are locked, you know. And then things with me, you know, why do I get so irritated when people do not think the way that I do? Why am I not able to just have a conversation about anything, you know, without having prior knowledge to it? Why do I struggle with that? So it was quite interesting to learn that part about myself, and it was something that I needed to figure out. You know, you can't become who you are by remaining the same, and that is why I sorted out.
So what was the problem you were experiencing and what were you hoping to improve or resolve?
A lot of things in our relationship, like I said, there was a lot of things I didn't understand. You know, why my partner acts the way she does, why do I act the way I do, and why can't we seem to understand these things about each other when it feels like such a simple thing in your head. You know, it's something completely different for someone on another number on the spectrum, and it was super important to learn these things about each other so that we can know how to communicate with each other, how to handle each other, how to respect each other, because every single person is different. No one's the same. Even though there's 9 personality types, that doesn't make all 9s the same or all 6s the same. But it was quite interesting to get that background after I've got to know her, because, you know, it was like a light bulb moment. All of a sudden, many things made sense. And suddenly we could figure things out that we couldn't figure out before.
Why did you choose to do a class or a workshop with Connie?
So I've known Connie before I knew she did Enneagram classes. And I think I've always been a skeptic. Because I'm a 5, I'm quite skeptical. I've learned about a lot of these type of personality classes and workshops and trainings that people do. You know, you have to pay people a lot of money for them to tell you things that you already know. So I was quite skeptic, but my partner said, listen, this is important. Trust me on this. And when Connie started talking, even in the introduction of the course, I was like, okay, this is going to change my life. And it literally did. I would, you know, as a skeptic, I don't think that I could trust a person when it comes to personalities more than Connie Oosthuizen.
How do you feel as a result of taking the class or workshop with Connie?
I feel like a brand new person. I mean, every day since then has been a little bit better. It's been easier to deal with myself. It's been easier to deal with the quirks of my partner. You know, I've learned to do things like, you know, check that the doors are locked, make sure that the windows are closed, because she's a 6 and she's very security orientated. She wants to have talks about, you know, financial. She wants to have talks about a lot of different things, and she needs that constant reassurance that, you know, everything is okay. And me as a 5 that doesn't like talking about all of these things, unless I have a lot of knowledge about it, it was quite a transition. But now, you know, it's easier for me to talk like that. It's easier for me to think about it like that. And, you know, when something's logical and it makes sense, it's so much easier for me to deal with. So I just feel that I've grown so much as a person because of this class, and because of the things that I did with Connie. The way she makes you realize that, listen, it's okay to be different. It's okay to be the way you are. I think that really, really helped.
What part of the workshop did you like the most, and how so?
Being proved wrong, that I think I know everything, and that I know who I am and who people are around me. That's the first humbling moment I had in the course. I really enjoyed learning that you do not know everything, even though you think you do, and that your general knowledge is very wide. Connie really taught me a lot of new things. You know, as a 5, as a thinker, as an investigator, I like learning new things and learning the way my mind works, learning the way my personality works. The fact that I have a 7 wing, you know, I thought I was a 7 completely, but it means, you know, being proved that I am not was quite humbling and enjoyable. I have to admit, it was very fun to learn more about who I am and about who my partner is.
How are you currently benefiting from our class and workshop?
I would say that me and my partner's relationship have really taken a grown-up step forward. You know, I don't want to condemn it to that, but I do not think that we would have done so well as a couple as we are doing now if we didn't take this course, because she never would have understood a lot of things about the way I am. I never would have understood a lot of things about the way she is. You know, what comes down to annoying for me or for her comes down as natural for that personality type. And we've grown so much, and we love each other so much more for our quirks. And especially because now we know how to talk to each other, how to have a conversation about the hard stuff. I really do think it's not a personality quiz, but a personality course or workshop like this can probably solve a lot of the things wrong in this world at time.
What specific results did you get, and any unexpected surprises?
The unexpected surprise was to find out what personality type I am. And then the unexpected result was to learn so much about my partner's personality that I was like, wow, this is everything she is. And, you know, it all makes sense now. It was so unexpected that I actually learned something. You know, I have this preconception thing that I just discussed about, you know, these type of courses. And it was eye-opening and completely unexpected to see how it changed my life, and, you know, how great it is still today. I think it's 2 years later since I did the course, that I still use parts of the course in my everyday life.
What would you like to say to someone who's considering taking a workshop with Connie?
Do it. You have to do it. Once again, you know, coming from someone who thinks they know everything, you don't. And Connie won't try to tell you, listen, you don't know who you are. She's going to show you you don't know how you are in the nicest possible way. You're going to love her for it. It's eye-opening. It's life-changing. Any relationships that you're struggling with, I can guarantee you this course, and knowing where you come from, knowing what type of personality your parents might have, what your partner might have, what your friends might have, would teach you how to treat them better and how to handle them better. Because the personality, the workshop doesn't only focus on who you are, it focuses on all the personality types. So you get a broader spectrum of how to treat people better.